Hello everyone. Today in this video we are going to learn lesson on active and passive voice. So let's start. What is voice? Voice means the mode of stating an action giving importance to the subject or to the object. Let's understand in detail. A verb which takes a direct object is a transitive verb. For example, the man killed the snake. Here, snake is a direct object, so killed is a transitive verb. The transitive verb has two voices, active voice and passive voice. Now, what is active voice? A sentence is said to be in active voice when the subject is a doer of the action. In active voice, subject is given importance. For example, the boy kicked the ball. Here the order of the sentence is subject plus verb plus object. Here the boy is the subject of the sentence. Kicked is verb, means the action word in the sentence, and the ball is the object in the sentence. So, the boy which is the subject of the sentence is the doer of the action. The action is kicked. So, the importance is given to the subject. When the subject is given importance, the mode of the verb is called the active voice. What is passive voice? A sentence is said to be in passive voice when the subject is not the doer of the action. In passive voice, object is given importance. For example, the ball was kicked by the boy. Here the order of the sentence is object plus verb plus subject. Here the subject takes the place of object and object takes place of the subject. The ball is the object in the sentence. Kicked is verb, the action word, and the boy is the subject which is acted upon by the verb. So we can say when the object is given importance, the mode of the verb is called the passive voice. So remember, when the subject is given importance, the mode of the verb is called the active voice, and when the object is given importance, the mode of the verb is called the passive voice. The active form of the sentences. In active sentences, the thing doing the action is the subject of the sentence and the thing receiving the action is the object. Most sentences are active. The structure of the sentence in active voice is the thing doing the action plus verb plus thing receiving the action. Let's understand through example. The professor teaches the students. Here, the professor is the subject and the doer of the action. Teaches is verb, the action word, and the students is the object in the sentence, the receiver of the action. Let's see another example. John washes the dishes. Here, John is subject, the doer of the action. Washes, verb, the action word, and dishes, the object, means the receiver of the action. The form of passive voice. In passive sentences, the thing receiving the action is the subject of the sentence and the thing doing the action is optionally included near the end of the sentence. You can use the passive form if you think that the thing receiving the action is more important or should be emphasized. You can also use the passive form if you do not know who is doing the action, if you do not want to mention who is doing the action. Let's see the structure of the sentence in passive form. Thing receiving action plus be plus past participle of verb plus by plus thing doing action. For example, the students are taught by the professor. Here, the student is object and the receiver of the action. Are taught is the passive verb and by the professor is the subject doing the action. Here are is the form of be and taught is the past participle of verb plus by along with the doer of the action in passive voice. Let's see another example. The dishes are washed by John. Here the dishes is the object, means the receiver of the action, and washed is the passive verb. Are is the form of be and washed is the past participle of the verb plus by, and John is the subject, the doer of the action. The steps for changing sentences from the active to the passive voice. The object of the sentence is made the subject of the new sentence in the passive voice. The tense of the active voice is observed and its third form is noted down. The word be is brought in the form of this very tense. The third form of the verb is used after this form of the verb be. The subject is used at the end of the preposition by or any other preposition. The past participle means the third form of the verb is used with the proper form of the verb to be. The tense of the verb to be agrees in number, singular or plural, and person, first person, second person, and third person with the subject. Now let's understand the various forms of the verb be in various tenses. To change sentences from active to passive voice, the given chart of various forms of the verb be is very important. This chart will easily help to form the structure of the sentence from active to passive. So let's understand through example. Change into passive voice. Here the first question is, children laugh at the beggar. So what we have to do now? Here the object of the sentence is made the subject of the sentence in the passive voice, and the tense of the active voice is observed and its third form is noted down. And lastly, the subject is used at the end after the preposition by. So here children is the subject, the doer of the action will go to the place of object, and the beggar, which is the object, the receiver of the action, will come in place of subject. And by comes before the very subject, which now comes at the end of the sentence. And the verb laugh at will be observed in its third form or the past participle form and will become now laughed at. So the answer will be the beggar is laughed at by the children. Let's quickly see the other examples. Do you obey your parents? This sentence is in the form of question, so the answer should also be in the form of question. Do you is the subject of the sentence, and here the word do tells us that the sentence is of the simple present tense. Notice in the chart, simple present is MR is given. So for do you, we will write are. And the verb obey will become obeyed, the third form of the verb. And your parents is the object in the sentence. So for do we will write are. Then your parents will come in the beginning. Then obeyed verb will come and by preposition with the subject you. So the answer is like this. Are your parents obeyed by you? Question mark. Now let's see the third question. I am washing my clothes. First we have to recognize the sentence is in which form. I am shows that the sentence is in present form, and washing verb plus ing tells us that it is in continuous form. So I am is the subject of the sentence. Washing means verb plus ing is the continuous form. So, see in the chart, present continuous tense takes am plus being. And my cloth is object. So, the answer will be like this. My clothes are being washed by me. I will change into me. Now let's change the passive sentences into active sentences. To change a passive voice sentence into an active voice sentence, simply reverse the steps. Number 1. Move the passive sentence subject into the active sentence direct object slot. Number 2. Remove the auxiliary verb be from the main verb and change main verb's form if needed. And number 3. Remove the preposition by before the object. So, the order of the sentence in active voice is simple. Subject plus verb plus object. So, our first question is, the rat is chased by the cat. Here, the subject, the cat, is the doer of the action, will come in the beginning of the sentence. Is chased will become chases, the base form of the verb, according to the singular subject, the cat. And then comes object, the rat, the receiver of the action. So the answer is, the cat chases the rat. Now let's see the second example. I was surprised at his words. Here, I is the receiver of the action, was is the past form of be, surprised the verb in the past tense, at his words is the doer of the action. So reverse the step now and the answer will be, his words surprised me. I will change into me. Practice exercise. Change the active sentences into passive voice and passive sentences into active voice. Recognize the sentences and follow the chart.